I want to talk to you.
Not now, later.
No, now.
You never wanna pick up. You never wanna do the things that are inconvenient.
Please.
You say you're gonna pull up, but I know you only come if you think that makes us even. If I were to stay till you're okay, I know by now. You tell all your friends that I'm obsessed. Now let's get real. What is it you want? You want me here, but back up a little. So I give you space just like you said, and now I'm evil. Bow 3 times, grab a protractor, measure distance between us all. Always ask first in the call, Mr. Rogers, if you're drinking from the well. I'm suburbanly suburban, in case you couldn't tell. With my shell with the belt, grab it real good. Keep my pants far from hell, looking real good. Got me wrapped up in a bow, Orient flow. Well, minor episode I end it with. If I were to stay till you're okay, I know by now. You tell all your friends that I'm obsessed. Now let's get real. What is it you want? You want me here, but back up a little. So I give you space just like you said, and now I'm evil. How you gonna leave me now, sure. If I could do anything now, baby, maybe I would kick you out like you laid on rent now. If I could say anything now, baby, maybe I would cut my phone, leave you on your own now. Leave me on my own now. If I were to stay till you're okay, I know by now. If I were to stay now, you tell all your friends that I'm obsessed. Now let's get real. Why you gotta lie like what is it you want? You want me here, but back up a little. So I'll give you space just like you said, and now I'm evil.
자, 이제 갖고 있는 스와 중에서 그냥 요렇게 냅두고 엄지에만 지금 뭐 올려줄 건데요. 오늘은 좀 심플하게.
Here we are right now, no longer 17. Oh, have we been around? Got some years on us, and a new balance to see. Yeah. So we're here, that I still appear inside your dreamland. Weird that I still appear inside your sleeping. Does he know about our time inside your REM cycle, and that I'm on the way when the night goes? Tell me what time to pick you up, 'cause I wanna see your face so bad. Tell me what time to pick you up, 'cause I wanna see your face so bad. Stay on one, baby, we play all the time. Gonna have a wild night, 1999. We stay on rewind, baby, we play all the time. Race me to tomorrow, so there's no more time. I swear it's real life, know it on my mind. I memorize all your ways now, from your brown eyes, from the waist down. I know what you like. Could we cram in some time? What's wrong before?
쉐입 어떻게 해드릴까요?
저 약간 그 스퀘어면서 약간 둥글게?
스퀘어 라운드.
네, 스퀘어 라운드.
살짝 얄쌍하게 해드릴까요?
네.
어차피 젤 올라가면서 좀 두꺼워지긴 하거든요.
Turning into silver, count the rainbows, never-ending destinations. Will the airmail make it back in time for us to realize? Can't the letters stain the page but not my heart? How aware are we to somersault into another place and time? Without an answer, we won't be back soon. Send a heart back home. Oh, these moments turning into silver. Count the billion stars collected in the garden. Will the airmail make it back in time for us to realize? Can't the letters stain the page but not my heart? How aware are we to somersault into another place and time? Without an answer, we won't be back soon. Send a heart back home. Will the airmail make it back in time for us to realize? Can't the letters stain the page but not my heart? How aware are we to somersault into another place and time? Without an answer, we won't be back soon. Send a heart back home.
이 상태로 다시 넣어주세요.
그럼 너무 신기하다.
그쵸? 본인 손톱 같죠?
너무 신기하다. 갑자기 자라났어.
컬러가
네.
제가 생각하는 게 얘도 좀 더 가을 컬러, 가을가을한 컬러가 얘네들이거든요. 네, 제가 이게 지금 쓴 게 요거예요. 제가 한번 테스트해봐 드릴게요. 요런 느낌이에요.
좀 진해도 괜찮을 것 같아.
When you see the sun, I see the moon. But
저는 얘가 더 나은 것 같아요. 좀 더 잘 어울리시는 것 같아요. 47번 해드릴게요.
where you are, I wish it wasn't so far. Thousands of dollars just to be near. Countless thoughts of you being here. I wish it wasn't so hard. But maybe one day we can break the distance. to face without a screen cutting through. Buckets of water, millions of clouds, miles of road just to get where you are. I wish it wasn't so far. Thousands of dollars just to be near. Countless thoughts of you being here.
요런 느낌. 네네네. 확실히 보고 올려야 돼. 뭐든
그러니까.
그냥 있으면 무서워서만 뭐 올려놓으면 예뻐져.
Clouds, will you please help me out? I need to go and see them now. Pick me up off my feet. I know that it's crazy, but I am ready with my suitcase by me. Clouds, will you please help me out? I need to go and see them now. Pick me up off my feet. I know that it's crazy, but I am ready with my suitcase by me.
오늘 제발 선생님 저 이제 유튜브에 나와요. 이 반지 귀엽게 주세요.
야, 너 성공은 딱 아시지, 선생님.
선생님 반지.
뭐가 가장 마음에 드세요?
우선 제가 했던 게 제일 예쁜 것 같고요.
자, 하나까지 다 그렇게 말.
그게 제일 예쁜 것 같고요. 나 근데 이것도 너무 예뻐. 이거 마블이 너무 예뻐. 이거 나 이 색깔이 왜 이렇게 예뻐? 이거 너무 예뻐. 이거.
아, 너 풀스톤을 좋아하네.
아직 그 끼가 어디
안 갔나 봐. 화려한 거 아직 못 버렸네.
아직은 아직 멀리 가진 않았는데.
아, 진짜?
이것도 너무 예뻐.
Days and nights, never felt so much. I just can't shut up about you on my mind. You settle me down whenever you're around. I'm alright. I've always tried to be more than I am, but you focus my heart when you're holding my hand. I miss you till I'm sore. My heart hurts 'cause I've never quite felt like this before. It's clear.
얘는 우선 넣어주시고.
I just
야, 나도 힘들다, 이거. 아, 이거 진짜 큐티클 라인 따는 거, 정말.
I just wanna be stupid and happy with you. I just wanna be stupidly happy with you.
색 조합 마음에 드세요?
Stupid and happy with you.
괜찮아? 이제 풀컬러로
I am
하니까.
so stupidly happy with you.
나 이거 제일 좋아하는 거 어떻게 알고?
진짜? 나 이거 진짜 안 했어. 나 요즘 운동해가지고 안 먹고 있거든.
이렇게?
Tipping over time, stars in my life.
이렇게 이제 멈춰 있어야 되는 거야.
I'm such a liar saying I'm okay.
너가 나보다 심한데?
야, 이거 그럼 다 그러는 거 아니야?
아니야 진짜 가만히 있는 사람 가만히 있더라고. 봐봐.
Miss you
나 이거 어떻게 하는 거야? 나 내일 어떻게 하는 거야? 이렇게 떠는데?
난 이 정도까진 아닌데.
이렇게 나 요게 몰라. 이렇게 떤다고? 아니야. 내가 그렇게 떠나? 내가 수전증이 있나?
came through. Now I don't know what I'd do without you. I just wanna be stupid and happy with you. I just wanna be stupidly happy with you. wanna be stupid and happy with you. I just wanna be stupidly happy with you. I just wanna be stupid and happy with you. Because I am so stupidly happy with you.
나 이거 안 찍었어. 이걸 안 찍었네? 진주 붙였어요. 어떻게 안 찍게 됐지? 뭐지?
Picnic with my best friends. We start to plan what we will do.